Welcome back to Coins Tool. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that could make you a surprising amount of money, the 1970 Lincoln cent. That's right, what looks like an ordinary penny might actually be worth $80 or even $100 in today's market. So, if you've got one of these lying around, don't miss out. Stick around, because we're going to break down the history, value, and why this penny is so sought after. First, let's start with a little background on the 1970 Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent, or penny, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The 1970 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Obverse features Lincoln's portrait, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial. The D. Mint mark on this penny indicates that it was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints in the United States alongside Philadelphia and San Francisco. In 1970, the Denver Mint produced over 2.8 billion pennies, making them extremely common at the time. So what makes certain 1970 pennies so valuable today? Here's where things get interesting. While the 1970 penny might seem like an ordinary coin, there are several factors that can drastically increase its value. One of the main reasons for its higher market price is the existence of error coins and rarities. These are the pennies that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. One of the most sought-after variations is the 1970 double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect, especially on the inscriptions like Liberty and the date. A strong double die obverse (DDO) error can fetch up to $100 or more depending on the condition. There are also small date versus large date varieties, though these apply more commonly to the 1970s pennies from San Francisco. While the Denver minted pennies don't have this distinction, it's still important to check for any errors or oddities like misstrikes or off-center strikes, which can boost the value. So, when looking at your 1970 penny, make sure to carefully examine it for doubling, errors, or any unusual features. Next, let's talk about condition. Coin collectors pay top dollar for pennies in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear and tear. The quality of the coin is graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. A penny that's been well preserved, with its details sharp and clear, will naturally fetch more than one that's been heavily circulated. Coins that grade MS65 and above are what collectors really want. In this state, a 1970 penny can reach prices of $80 to $100 in today's market. On the other hand, heavily worn examples, even with minor errors, might only be worth their face value, 1 cent. So, if you're hoping to cash in, it's crucial to get your coin professionally graded or at least inspect it carefully for wear, nicks, and scratches. Now let's talk about current market value. As of today, the 1970 penny is seeing strong demand, particularly among error collectors. Coins in mint state with a double die obverse or other striking errors can sell for anywhere between $80 and $100, and sometimes even higher if it's a particularly clean specimen. Pennies in MS60 to MS64 condition might sell for $5 to $30, which is still a great return on something that originally cost you 1 cent. The value drops for coins in lower conditions, but error coins in any grade can still fetch a nice price. Prices fluctuate depending on the coin's grade, rarity, and demand, so make sure to keep an eye on online auctions or marketplaces like eBay or Heritage Auctions to see what collectors are paying for similar coins. So you've got a 1970 Lincoln penny, and you're wondering if it's worth anything. The first thing you'll want to do is get a good magnifying glass or, better yet, a coin loop. Examine the coin closely for any doubling on the letters or date. Look for other errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, or unusual markings. Next, assess the coin's overall condition. If your penny is in excellent condition and shows no signs of heavy wear, it might be worth sending off for grading to a company like PCGS or NGC, which will professionally evaluate and authenticate your coin. Once you've identified the value of your penny, it's time to sell. You can try local coin dealers, but many collectors prefer to buy and sell online. Websites like eBay, Etsy, and coin auctions are great places to list your coin. Make sure to set a fair price based on its grade and rarity, and be ready for some negotiation. Before we wrap up, let me mention a few other Lincoln pennies that could make you some serious cash. Beyond the 1970 penny, keep an eye out for the 1943 copper penny, which is worth thousands, and the 1955 double die penny, another sought-after era coin. Even more modern coins, like the 1992 close AM penny, have sold for hundreds of dollars. So, there you have it. That little 1970 Lincoln penny in your change jar could be worth more than you ever imagined. Whether it's the double die Obverse error or just a high-grade mint state coin, these pennies are a collector's dream. We're going to unravel the mysteries behind the 1978 Lincoln penny, specifically the value of its mint marks, its historical context, and why this coin can be worth a lot more than you might expect. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about this little piece of American history, stick around. Let's start with a bit of background. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909. It was first minted to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and has undergone several design changes since then. In 1959, the reverse design of the Lincoln penny was updated to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The new reverse featured the Lincoln Memorial, which we're familiar with today. But today's focus is on the 1978 penny, a coin from the later years of this design. The 1978 Lincoln penny comes in 3 different mint marks: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Understanding these mint marks is crucial for determining the coin's value. The P mint mark was introduced in 1979, so you won't find it on the 1978 pennies. All 1978 pennies produced at Philadelphia have no mint mark. The D mint mark represents coins minted in Denver, Colorado. The S mint mark indicates coins produced at the San Francisco Mint, known for its numismatic specialty. So why is the 1978 penny noteworthy? Well, its value can vary significantly based on its condition and mint mark. Most 1978 pennies are relatively common and might only fetch a few cents to $1, depending on their condition. Coins that are in mint or uncirculated condition can be worth more. These are coins that were never used in transactions and have been preserved in pristine condition. A 1978 penny in mint state can fetch anywhere from $5 to $10. The 1978 S San Francisco Mint penny, often found in proof sets, can be worth more, especially in higher grades. Proof coins are specially made with a mirror-like finish and are often collected by enthusiasts. As of the current market, a 1978 Lincoln penny can be worth between $70 and $100 if it's in exceptionally good condition or has a unique error. Let's break this down. Regular 1978 pennies in average condition usually don't command high prices, but can still be worth a few dollars if in near mint condition. If you have a 1978 penny with notable errors or in pristine condition, such as an uncirculated or proof coin, it can be worth significantly more. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting anomalies can increase a coin's value substantially. To determine the value of your 1978 Lincoln penny, consider the following. Assess the coin's condition. Is it worn, or does it look brand new? You can use grading guides or consult a professional grader. Look for common minting errors. Coins with unusual features or imperfections might be worth more. Coin values can fluctuate. Check recent sales and auctions to get an idea of current market prices. If you're unsure, seek advice from coin dealers or numismatic experts. If you're lucky enough to own a high-value 1978 penny, proper storage and preservation are crucial. Store your coins in a cool, dry place, and consider using coin holders or holders to protect them from damage. In conclusion, the 1978 Lincoln penny might seem like just another coin, but its value can vary widely depending on its condition and mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding these nuances can help you make the most of your collection. We're shining a spotlight on a coin that's both intriguing and potentially quite valuable, the 1982 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Hello everyone! I'm host Name, and in today's video, we're going to explore the history, significance, and current market value of the 1982 D Lincoln penny. If you're a coin collector or just curious about rare finds, you're in the right place. First, let's talk about what makes this penny special. The 1982 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is notable for a few reasons, and its value today might surprise you. So let's dig into its history and see why this coin has caught the attention of collectors. In 1982, the U.S. Mint produced the Lincoln penny in two distinct versions. This was the year when the composition of the penny changed from 95% copper to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. This transition was part of an effort to reduce production costs due to rising copper prices. The 1982 Lincoln penny can be divided into two main types: the copper version minted from January to mid-year, and the zinc-coated version that was minted for the rest of the year. The 1982 D penny, specifically, was produced in Denver, and it's part of the latter group. So what makes the 1982 D penny unique? While most of these coins are worth just 1 cent, there are specific examples that are worth significantly more. The 1982 D penny with the copper composition, often referred to as the 1982 D copper penny, is a rare find and can fetch between $60 to $100 or more, depending on its condition. Here's why. The copper version of the 1982 D penny is much rarer than the zinc version because production was quickly shifted to zinc. Many of these copper pennies were melted down, making surviving examples quite scarce. If you have one, it's a valuable addition to your collection. Identifying the 1982 D copper penny can be tricky. Here are a few tips. 1. Weight check. The copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while the zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. A simple scale can help you determine the composition. Copper pennies have a distinct clink sound when dropped compared to the zinc pennies. Copper pennies have a different sheen compared to the zinc ones. They also tend to develop a more pronounced patina over time. Condition plays a huge role in the value of any coin. Coins in mint state, or those that are uncirculated and free from wear, are worth significantly more. A well-preserved 1982 D copper penny can command a premium price at auction or from collectors. To ensure your 1982 D penny retains its value, proper storage is essential. Keep it in a protective holder or capsule, and avoid handling it directly to prevent tarnishing. Store it in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. We're diving into a fascinating topic for all coin enthusiasts out there: the 1984 Lincoln 1-cent penny. We'll explore its history, mint marks, and why it's worth more than just its face value. So, if you're into numismatics or just curious about the hidden treasures in your coin jar, stick around. The 1984 Lincoln penny. It's a piece of American history with a story that's a bit more complex than you might think. While these pennies were minted to be common, some varieties and errors can make them quite valuable. Let's break down everything you need to know about the 1984 Lincoln penny, from its historical background to its current market value. First, a bit of history. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, has undergone several design changes over the decades. By 1984, the design was well established, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1984 penny was part of a series of regular issue coins struck by the U.S. Mint. The Lincoln Memorial design, used from 1959 to 2008, was designed by Frank Gasparo. It's a tribute to the 16th President of the United States and reflects the significance of Lincoln's legacy. This design is widely recognized and cherished by collectors. One key aspect that collectors look for is the mint mark on the penny. The 1984 Lincoln pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mint mark indicates where the coin was produced. For the 1984 penny, there are no major varieties or errors that are commonly known. However, it's important to be aware of some subtle factors that can influence the value, such as the condition of the coin. While the 1984 penny is generally not known for high-value errors, there are always exceptions. For instance, there have been reports of coins with unusual die errors or double strikes. These can sometimes fetch a premium if they are in good condition and are authenticated. One example is the die crack or die break errors. These are less common, but can make a standard 1984 penny significantly more valuable. Always have such coins evaluated by a professional numismatist to determine their authenticity and value. Now, let's talk about current market values. A typical 1984 Lincoln penny in average condition is worth face value, just 1 cent. However, if you have a coin in pristine condition, especially a proof or a special edition from the San Francisco Mint, it could be worth between $60 and $100. Coin values depend heavily on their grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A high-grade 1984 penny with minimal wear can command a higher price. Always check recent sales data and consult with reputable coin dealers to get the most accurate valuation. So, how do you find a valuable 1984 penny? Start by carefully examining your change or old coin collections. Look for well-preserved coins with minimal wear and check for any unusual features or errors. Remember, proper cleaning and storage are crucial. Never clean your coins with abrasive materials. Instead, use a soft cloth and store them in a protective holder. Proper care will help maintain their value over time. If you think you have a valuable penny, consider getting it appraised by a professional. They can provide an accurate assessment and help you understand its true worth. To wrap up, while most 1984 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, there are exceptions. High-grade examples, or those with rare errors, can be worth considerably more. If you're a collector or just starting out, keep an eye on your pennies. You might just find a hidden gem. As we're diving into a fascinating topic that's sure to excite coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike. We're talking about the 1988 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a seemingly ordinary coin with some surprising value. Whether you've got one in your collection or just stumbled across it, stick around because we're going to explore its history, significance, and current market value. Alright, let's start by taking a closer look at the 1988 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, issued as part of the ongoing Lincoln Memorial series, might not look too special at first glance, but there's more to it than meets the eye. The 1988 Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a design that has been a staple of the 1-cent coin since 1959. The 1988 issue falls into a period of continuity in American coinage, which makes it easy to overlook as something extraordinary. To understand why a 1988 Lincoln penny might be worth more than its face value, let's delve into a bit of historical context. In 1988, The U.S. Mint produced the penny at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The Philadelphia Mint coins don't carry a mint mark, while the Denver Mint coins are marked with a D. While most 1988 pennies are relatively common, the value can differ based on their condition and mint mark. For collectors, it's the mint mark that can make a difference. Generally speaking, the Denver Mint coins are more common than those from Philadelphia, but let's talk about why some of these pennies, despite their regular production, are fetching impressive prices. Now let's get to the good stuff, value. As of the latest market trends, a 1988 Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition can fetch around $54 to $100. This is particularly true for coins with high grades, such as those graded by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. So why is this the case? Several factors contribute to the value of these pennies. First, the 1988 penny, especially those in pristine condition, is somewhat less common in high grades compared to other years. Collectors often seek out these high-quality coins to complete their sets or for their investment potential. If you're looking to determine if your 1988 Lincoln penny might be worth more than its face value, here are a few tips. First, check the condition of your coin. Coins that are uncirculated or have been well preserved tend to be worth more. Look for any signs of wear or tarnish. Next, examine the mint mark. While the difference might not be huge, it can affect the value slightly. And lastly, consider getting your coin professionally graded if you believe it's in excellent condition. In conclusion, while the 1988 Lincoln penny might seem like just another cent, its value can vary significantly based on its condition and mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keeping an eye on these details can be quite rewarding. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on coin collecting and other fascinating topics.